So we'll start with looping today. So basically, why we need loops or iterations. So suppose you want to execute a statement repeatedly. That means you want to execute a statement, suppose say 10 times. So you don't want to exactly write the statement 10 times, right? Suppose I want to print a statement 10 times. Let me just open the editor. I will create one package here for today's class, and name it as looping, or we'll name it as loops. So this is a very important topic. You will use it almost daily when you write code uh, in your project. So this is like heavily used thing. So please focus on this. I'm naming the class as iteration basic. I'm creating a main method here. See, if I want to like print welcome 10 times, one way is like I do it means I go ahead and copy paste this 10 times, right? This is one way. But nobody wants to do it this way, right? Why you need to write the same statement 10 times and then execute it? It will print me welcome 10 times, but this is not our goal. We just want to write the statement once and we want to like execute it 10 times, right? So we have some kind of looping mechanism as well. So that helps in basically just writing the statement once, and we'll be able to execute it as per our needs. Like if you want to execute it like 100 times, 1000 times, we can like do it. So let's go to the slide. I'll show you like what exactly the syntax is for loop. So I have few slides above this as well, like the while loop and do while loop. But I will teach for loop first because that is the basic and the first thing that we need to cover. And then we'll come to while loop and do while loop. So basically, if you see in the main method, basically we have declared a variable inti, right? So once this is declared, now if you see, we are using that I. Okay. Yeah, can you all see this inti? This is called declaration. Inti, if we just write like inti, it's called declaration. And if we provide a value to that variable I equal to 1, that is called like initialization. Declaration is just like writing inti, and then assignment is I equal to 1. So this is basically the syntax of for loop. For we start with a for keyword, and then within the brackets we have to first provide an assignment to that variable I equal to 1, and then we basically want to print something like 10 times. So the after the semicolon we basically provide the condition that I is less than equal to 10. So as soon as like I goes beyond 10, we basically don't want to run this. We want to run this uh, whatever print statement we have, we want to just run it for 10 times. And what is this I plus plus? This is basically like for the first time, if you have printed I, so for next time, this I needs to be incremented. I plus plus, or you can write like I plus equal to 1. So that basically means like you are incrementing I. So first thing is there are three steps in this for loop. First is assignment, then next is like condition check, and then we have this increment operator. So let me try to go ahead. So see structure of the loop. If you see below, there are three expressions. First expression is assignment. Second expression two is basically the condition check, that this loop will only run when our condition is basically true. If our condition is wrong, we will not basically run this loop. And then we have like expression three. Expression three is basically by what number do we want to like increment I. So that is our goal. So let me go ahead and try to demonstrate this. For loop, I just give for loop syntax. This is for keyword, and then we have like initialization expression followed by semicolon. Then we have like condition check, and then we have like increment or decrement, and then we have some curly braces here, opening curly braces and closing curly braces, and within this we basically can write all the statements that we want to execute. So I've just written this as part of comment, multi-line comment. So this will not execute. Now I'm writing a simple for loop. This is for keyword. I can like write int I equal to 1, I is less than equal to 10, I plus plus. And I want to write a print statement now. I want to print welcome. I want to basically remove this one. This is not needed now because we are using for loop for printing this welcome statement. Are you able to see on the console that welcome gets printed 10 times?
Yes. Yes.
So are you able to follow this? Let me explain how this is basically done. So we have three expressions in this for loop syntax, right? One is initialization expression, another is condition check, and then there is this increment and decrement operator. So this assignment operator, assignment expression, right? This gets executed only once. So in for the initial time, we just assign I with a value of 1. So that is the initial value we have assigned to I. So next what happens is like it will check this I less than equal to 10. If the condition is true, so if the condition second condition is true, I less than equal to 10. So it is true, right? 1 is definitely less than 10, less than equal to 10. So once the condition is checked, the next what will happen is like this gets printed. Line number 15 gets printed. And once this is done, again this I plus plus gets incremented. So I'll tell you like what exactly is the order. So if I order of execution, I'll just write it down here. Order of execution. Assignment happens only once. Then condition check. Then what happens is basically statements get execution of statements within the loop. And then increment or decrement expression. Increment or decrement expression happens, and again go back to step 2. So once the increment and decrement expression is done, so again we go back to step 2. So step 2 is expression condition check. So see, everyone following me until now?
Yes.
Yeah. See, initially we have assigned I with a value of 1. So assignment is done. Assignment of value, initial value to this variable I is done. So this will not be executed again. Got it? Now what we basically do, we do a condition check. Is I less than equal to 10? So yes, it is. So what happens? Now we we have checked, validated the condition. So condition is true. So once the condition is true, execution of statements within the loop happens. So we basically go at line number 21 and print this statement. Now what happens? We increment or decrement the expression. So whatever is there in the third expression, we basically do it. So I plus plus. So I was initially 1. So when we do this I plus plus, I is basically 2. So we can also write this like this, I plus equal to 1. It is your choice. Means generally when you want to increment or decrement by more than 1, you will have to use this I plus equal to 2 or 3 or 4, something like this. But for now, I'm just incrementing by 1. So I plus plus will work. So now I is basically 2. So at the fourth step, I've written that again go back to step 2. So I is now basically 2 and 2 is again less than equal to 10. So our condition is again true. So once our condition is again true, so basically we'll execute again the statements in the loop. So welcome is printed for the second time. Now again, what happens? We will go to I plus plus. Now I became 3. Again condition is checked. Condition is again true because 3 is less than 10. Again the statements are printed. Now again I gets incremented, I is equal to 4. Again the condition is true, again the statement gets printed. So until like it goes on and on until the condition is true. So once the condition is like, suppose after the 10th iteration I became 11, right? I became 11, and then we again checked this condition. Is 11 less than or equal to 10? So this condition is false, right? So once this condition is false, we break out of this loop. We don't go within the loop. We do not execute the statements in the loop, and then we break out of this loop. So that is how the exit condition is met. Means exit condition is basically when the condition expression in the for loop becomes false, we basically exit from this for loop. So that is how we basically uh, run this for loop. So I would write another simple for loop. Let me comment out this for loop. Let me write out another for loop for you, and j equal to 1, j is less than equal to 10, j plus plus, system dot out dot print j. Can you let me know what will be the output of this one? This line number 24 to 26, what will be the output of these statements?
Similar for the 10 and jet 10.
No, no. I need the exact output. What will be printed?
Oh, okay. Integer is equal to 1. J,
J
it
times.
is 10.
What
Right.
is 10?
Yes.
Means
J 10 times 10, J, right?
what do you say the output? Will
The
it be
output is we need to give something,
no?
just
So
like
we are printing j, right?
J, yeah, J 10 times, right?
10.
I need the output. I need the value for j. What will be printed? I don't need the see. I'm printing j.
Oh,
So what is the value for j and what will be the exact output? Can anyone
You
tell
are
me?
saying
10.
you are saying print J 10 times.
Correct. So what will be my output?
hmm.
Okay, I'll tell you.
Well,
I'll give you options. Option A is basically like it gets printed 1 1 means this will be after line 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1,
mm.
or option B there's like 10 10 10 10 means this gets printed 10 times. Then we have like option C error, option D 1 comma 2 1 4 5 6 7 8 9 and 10 10. Which one is correct?
I think
The last one.
no, the first one. Because 10 is just add 1. So they just printed, right? 11, 11.
Oh no, the first one because J is 1.
I think you did not get the concept, right? Then why will it be just the first one? See how the for loop works. Can you explain me? I've written this order of execution steps, right?
Mhm.
Yeah. So what happens first? Assignment happens only once, right? So j is given an initial value of 1, right?
Yes.
Getting it? So what happens next? Second step gets executed. Condition is check. J is less than equal to 10. 1 is less than equal to 10. That condition is true, right?
True, yes.
So
But
once
it
the
is true.
condition is true,
Mhm.
what happens? Execution of statements within the loop. So
Yeah.
system.out.println j. What is the value of j? J is 1, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
So
Two.
so 1 gets printed. What happens next? This fourth step gets executed, right? So fourth step is basically j plus plus. So j's
Yeah,
value was 1. Now j is incremented from 1 to 2, right?
yeah, increase 1, yeah.
Yeah, j
Add
is
1.
increased to 2. So
Mm.
after increment, what I've written this again, go back to step 2. Step 2 is what?
Oh,
Again
yeah.
condition check. So now 2
Oh,
is less than equal to 10. So
got it.
is this condition true? Yes, it is, right?
Mhm.
So this condition is true. So what happens? Again, the execution of statements happens within the loop. Getting it? So
I
this
got
time
it.
j's value is 2. So again, the statement gets printed. So what happens next? Again, j is incremented.
Yes, true.
J becomes 3. Condition is still true. 3 is less than equal to 10.
Yes.
If the condition is still true, what we do? We basically go ahead and print the statements again.
Until 10. Yeah,
Until 10. Until 10,
Mm.
we will do this process. J will now become 4. Condition will be checked. If condition is true, we will print. Again, J will become 5. We will check the condition. If it is correct, We'll print it again until 10 j goes on, right? J becomes like 10. So is test 10 less than equal to 10? 10 is not less than 10, but 10 is equal to 10. So our condition is still true. We print 10, correct?
Yeah, until 10 because
Yeah,
it's-
until so after 10, what happens? This j becomes 10 plus 1. This j
Yes.
becomes 11.
of
So
course, yeah.
so this condition is false now, right?
Right.
So it will
Before it's
exit
all
from
up
it will exit from this loop. So what should be our output now?
1, 2, 3 until 10.
Yeah,
to-
everyone getting it now?
Thank you.
Everyone getting it now? I
Yes.
will
Question.
Yes, sir. Yes.
I'll
Yes. If
execute
you
this.
j times 10, it will be 10,
See,
20, 30, 40 then?
see, please follow me now. I'll take your question. Just give me a minute. So we are getting this output, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're following this? Yeah, someone was asking a question. What was
Yes.
that?
Yes, I got that. So if you say j times 10, will it be 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 then?
So you want me to make changes to this loop?
Yeah, j times 10. No, not the loop, just j times 10.
Oh, j times 10. Yeah, it will be like multiplied by 10. So let me comment out this one. I'll just run this one for you. So whatever it would be like 10, 20, 30, 40 until 100.
Okay, got
Yeah.
it.
So I'm running this 10, 20, 30, 40 until 100. See, this looping example is like very important. Yeah. So everyone is able to follow this now, right? You're able to get this. Is there any confusion now? Anyone? You clear your doubts and then move ahead. You please ask questions now because this is very important concept. You will be using it on a daily basis. And you will be asked like lots of questions on this. Even in interviews, you will be given questions where you will have to like basically apply your knowledge of this for loop. There are other kinds of loops as well, but for loop is one of the basic ones which you should definitely know. So I'm
Is there
giving
a way, is there a way that we can write in horizontal way?
oh, you
This
want to
out?
write in horizontal way? Yes.
Yes.
So see, this basically system.out.println. ln means basically this when you write print ln, it basically like changes the line. So if you don't want to basically change the line, what you basically do is like I'm commenting out this. So whatever line is commented, it does not get printed. So you basically can do a system.out.print. So this helps you print in horizontal direction. So now it is like 10, 20. So basically after each number, you can give a space plus space. So let me run this again. So this is 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 until 100. So whenever you just want to print in a same line, you can do system.out.print instead of println. And when you want to like basically change the line, you can like write down system.out.println. Means each after printing, each time it will basically change the line. Got it?
Yes, thank you.
Yeah. So there's a small exercise for you. So you will have to basically print out the sequence of the sequence of even numbers until print the sequence of even numbers until 20. Print the sequence of even numbers until 20. So basically what I want to get printed is like even number starts from 2, right? So basically our output should be 2 and it should be in the same line, horizontal line. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. So basically I should get this output. Everyone please go ahead and try out this exercise now. Before moving ahead, we'll uh, see that everyone is able to print this. This is very basic and this is, you should be able to basically print this. This is very straightforward. Everyone kindly go ahead and try out this exercise now. Did you all get the question?
Yes,
Can
clear.
you? Yeah. Please go ahead and just try this exercise. It should not take basically more than 2-3 minutes. If anyone is able to complete it, please let me know.
You want it to by chat or?
No.
Um,
If you are able to let me know, you can just tell me.
Yeah, I should be too.
No.
Then
Is your entire program working? Means you're getting the output as expected, like 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 14.
Yeah.
You're getting it?
yeah.
Okay. Can you share your screen? This time I won't be
No,
writing the program
on-
and you will be basically explaining to everyone like how exactly you have
no, I'm
written
on
the.
a phone. Couldn't share it.
Sorry?
I'm on a phone. I couldn't share.
Then how did you write the program?
No, I joined on my phone. That's what I'm saying.
I would encourage everyone to basically join through your laptop because you will have like some hands-on exercises as well, right? So how will you do it when you're using your phone? It would be difficult, right? So this is not some kind of like lecture going on. This is like you also doing the hands-on exercises. So if you don't do that, you will basically listen to my lecture and it will be again like some YouTube random videos you will listen, and then if you don't do hands-on exercises, you will lose the concepts because you need to be very attentive and you need to basically practice as well as we go on. Otherwise, it would be difficult. So I would encourage everyone to basically use laptop and keep your editor ready, IntelliJ IDEA editor ready before every class. And please follow everything that I teach. See, the amount of time that I'm spending on every topic, no one will spend this much time on each topic. I'm taking it with very basic steps and like at very slow pace, I'm explaining everything. So if you don't practice even then it's a loss for you. So I would encourage that everyone please join with laptop and try to like explain try to like practice everything I'm posting YouTube videos. I've already posted that YouTube videos link channel, so you can get the videos from there. I've pasted those. I've also emailed you all the exercise demos that we have covered until now. So I'll be basically sending you every after 2-3 classes. I'll be sending you the demos as well, so you can follow those as well. But it's upon you, and it will be entirely you that decides like how much you want to learn. See, I will provide the same lecture for everyone. Someone will get more, someone will get less. Because it depends on like how much you practice. If someone practices more and more, they will basically get more out of the class. So please join by laptop from the next class so that you can like get more out of the class. Okay. No problem if you have joined
I
with
think-
phone today. Please try to join by laptop from tomorrow. Anyone who is done with this exercise?
I tried. Can I share?
Yeah, you can say. Let me.
Disable.
Yeah, just okay. Yeah, can you go ahead and share your screen? You should be able to share.
Okay. Let me know when it's my screen.
Yes, I am able to see your screen. Okay,
Okay.
can you maximize your window? This, yeah.
Yeah, to Windows. Yeah, okay.
I
Yeah,
guess so.
I tried for this one. We have even numbers starting 0, so int I is equal to 0. So I less than or equal to 20, which means we expected until 20. So I is equal to I plus 2, because we
Okay.
need to even number. So system out, when I tried it, is the result is
But my question was like it should start from 2, not from 0, right? If you see my question, so what change
Let
basically we need to do? So
me
yeah, this is correct. This is fine. You're absolutely correct. So everyone able to like follow this? What Gaso has like demonstrated right away? See, we basically wanted to print out even numbers from 2 to 20. So even numbers increment by 2 every time. Like our output was expected to be 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. So our initial value was 2. So I needs to be initialized with 2, and it should be less than equal to 20, right? So our condition is basically I less than equal to 20. And what is the increment that we are doing each time? So we are first printing 2, then 4, then 6, then 8, and so on. So we basically need to like increment this I by 2 every time. So I is basically I equal to 2. I equal to I plus 2. And then we are printing basically I. Everyone is able to follow until now?
I got a problem to start from directory. I clicked on new. Then where should I click the next one?
Sorry, what is your problem?
To create directory today's class.
So, so basically
Let me
can
share.
go on source, right? You can go on source. If you want to create it within that directory, you can go to package and provide some package name. And then you will be having some package like this, like loops. And then once you have this kind of package, click on this loops, go to new, go to Java class, provide some name, and then click OK. You should get this class.
Where did you start from the source, you said?
See, I already had created this package yesterday, right?
Yes.
com.java.training. So if you don't have a package, you can create a new one. If you have a package, basically click on this com.java.training and then provide some package name like loops. I provided the package name like loops. Then I've just provided enter. So after pressing enter, this package will be basically created for me. And then when I click on this package, go to new, go to Java class, I provide some name over here, right? Some class name. And then I click OK. So that class will be basically uh, available for me to write the code. Got it now?
Not really.
What is the problem now? Can you share your screen?
Let me share it.
Can someone please mute your screen? Mute your audio. I'm getting some background noises. Hey, Admasu, I think it was you only. Can you share your screen, Admasu, so that we can like quickly wrap this up? I'm not sure if Admasu can listen to me. I think you are on mute.
Yeah, I'm sharing. I'm trying to share for you.
Okay. Can you open your editor?
It's opened.
No, I don't see the editor open. Admasu, can you please share your editor?
Okay.
Yeah. Can you please do it as fast as possible so we can like cover other topics as well?
Okay.
Did you allow him to share? I see yours.
I think you have stopped sharing, Admasu. Yeah, okay. This is correct.
Okay.
Okay. I think you're doing it. I think you have not created any classes until now. You were not practicing until now. So did you create that Java training project anytime?
This is what
No,
I
wait.
created.
Can you please listen to me? Did you create the
Okay.
Java training project that I have told you?
I created.
Where is the Java training project? It's not this one, right? Okay, do
No.
one thing. Go do one thing. Go to file,
Uh-huh.
go to new,
New.
go to project. Provide the name Java training.
Here.
No, in the name. You have the name above, right? I think I've shown you this thing a lot of times.
The first one name.
I remember.
First one name, Admasu.
Okay.
Yeah, provide the name Java training. T caps. Okay, yeah, Java training. Click on create.
Remove space.
New window. Select new window. You have to select new window, right?
I selected.
Okay, you selected. No, I think you selected this window. Can you close this IntelliJ IDEA? This one? This window, can you close it?
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. No, I can see only this loops window. Can you close this window?
This one too?
Yeah, yeah,
Exit
yeah, exit.
and restart another IntelliJ IDEA.
First, can you exit? Or wait, just cancel this. Can you give me control, Admasu?
Okay, where should I click it to give you?
Okay.
Admas, I think if you have time tomorrow, we'll and this is about this how to create package class and approve.
See, Admasu, I've already like demonstrated this multiple times. So I think basically
I
you should.
remember I created it. I remember, but I'm not able to find where it is.
Okay. Can you I need control to your system. I'll
Okay.
teach. Okay, why I'm not getting that option. Viewing.
Where is it? Where is
Can you
that?
can you stop sharing? Okay.
Okay.
I'll show one more time. You follow me, and if you are still not able to do it, you can go ahead and basically try it out. Spend some time, and then try to like follow this. Admasu and everyone who has not followed until now, I'm showing you once more. Go ahead,
File. Okay.
go to file, go to new, go to project, provide some name like
Java training.
Java training or anything. Means I already have Java training at this location, so I'm providing some other name.
Okay.
So I'm providing batch H2, something like this. You can provide Java training if you don't have any project. You can basically
Okay.
go to create. You can go to new window. So when you click on new window, you basically go and see, you will see this project coming up. So
Okay.
you basically can see this source package, right?
Okay.
So to create a package, you will click on this source. You will click on new, and then you will go to package, provide some meaningful name like com.java.training and press enter. So you can see on the left hand side, left hand panel, right? You have this package com.java.training, which is highlighted in blue. So basically
Okay.
I'll click on this. I'll need to create a Java class now, right? So I went ahead here. I provided iteration basic. So the class is available for me. I've written the main method here and whatever you want to basically do in this uh, class. Did you see the entire steps at Masu now?
Yes.
So these things should be like ready before the class, every class. I don't need to like teach you how to create a package and project every time because this will basically waste the time of others. If you still have problem, when I post this YouTube video, you should be able to practice this. See, if you have any issues, that's why I'm posting the YouTube videos as well, right? You can follow those and then you can go ahead and try to like solve your issues. If again the same thing I'm explaining in the next class as well, then I would stop posting YouTube videos. There is no benefit of that, right? So I would encourage everyone to like follow those YouTube videos as well if you are facing the problem, because the entire class recording is posted over there. Got it?
Okay.
Yeah. So you should be able to do it now, Admasu, right?
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. I will proceed with next examples on this for loop. I thought I would be able to cover while loop and do while loop as well. But let me take some more examples in for loop. So what basically I'm trying to demonstrate next is like you can also like decrement the for loop as well. So initially, if I basically need to print something like this, if I want to print this in the reverse order, right? Suppose I had printed this 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 until 20, right? If I want to print 20, 18, 16, 14, 12, 10, 8, 6, 4, 2. So basically, can you tell me like what is the change that I need to do to the original program that we wrote? Means
Minus instead of plus.
our
Minus
original program was this, right? And j equal to 2, j was like 20 and j plus equal to 2.
Will
And
be
we were printing j. Can you tell me all the changes that I need to do here to run the below program?
I need to start from 20,
Yeah, who is this speaking?
Masresha.
Masresa, yeah. Okay, we need to start with 20. Okay, next.
Less than equal to 2.
Should it be less than equal to?
Less than or equal to 2.
Okay, so less than equal to 2 and then
Minus 2.
J-
I minus.
j minus equal to 2, right?
Yeah.
Do you think this will work?
Yeah, I think so.
Everyone else thinks that this will work?
Can you put down the sequence numbers you just deleted?
1 second. Sorry, can you please repeat?
Can you bring back the numbers?
What numbers?
Repeat
See,
the question. Repeat the question.
okay.
That's what it means.
Yeah. So you basically have to print the even numbers in reverse order. So basically you will have to print 20, 18, 16, 14, 12, 10, 8, 6, 4, 2. Okay, so I'm trying to print this, Masresa. See, I provided this space at the end of this J so that I print everything in the same line. So I'm running this program now. See, Masresa, nothing got printed. There is one small mistake that you told in your solution. Can you try to identify that?
I think I reversed it, right? I should be 2.
See, how this is running, I'll explain. You have initialized your J to 20 because the first value was supposed to be 20, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, what we basically go and do, we basically validate the condition, right? Can you check? Is 20 less
Oh.
than equal to 2?
Yeah,
This is,
it should be greater than.
yeah, it should be greater than equal to 2, right? So 20 is greater than equal to 2. Now the condition is correct, right? Now it will go and print this 20 here. Again, what will happen? It will go to this decrement operator. 20 will be decremented by 2. So 20 will become 20 minus 2 is equal to 18. Is 18 greater than equal to 2? This is correct now, right? And again, when this condition is true, this will be printed. Now, again, we go to this increment decrement operator. J was 18, j will be like 18 minus 2 now, so it will be 16. Is 16 greater than equal to 2? It is correct, right? So we basically print this. Again 16 goes to 14, and again condition is checked. Again this is printed. So it goes on until j becomes 2. Is 2 greater than equal to 2? Yes, it is. So what happens? We basically print 2 again, and then again 2 decrements. So 2 basically is 2 minus 2, 0. Is 0 greater than equal to 2? It is not, right? So basically, when the condition is not met, when our validation fails, we basically exit out of this for loop, exit out of this curly braces. Everyone got this now? Let me try to like execute this program. See,
No.
20, 18, 16 until 2. If anyone has any problem, please let me know.
Is it j minus is equal to 2 or j is equal to minus?
It is j minus equal to 2. You can also write this if you have a problem in this one. You can write like j equal to j minus 2.
Oh, okay.
J equal to j minus 2. You can write like this as well. You can write like I equal to I plus 2, j equal to j minus 2, means that full expression also you can write. I am in the habit of like writing this shorthand expression, but you can like write this entire expression like j equal to j plus j minus 2. In case you have to like increment it, so you can like write j equal to j plus 1, j plus 2, j plus 3, whatever is required as per the needs of your program. Okay, I'll try to demonstrate another thing. Everyone is able to understand this last program, right? Can you please respond so that I can move forward?
And the print
Yes.
X plus, right? Is that space one?
Space.
What is this?
This is for like providing space, and I have not written print so that I get everything in a horizontal line. So
Print time.
what I provided a single space plus, and then within this quotes I provided a single space, so that between each of the number that gets printed, there's a space. Got it?
Yeah, got it.
Okay. Okay. Next we'll see how we basically use multiple for loops. So you can have a for loop, write something like this, and I equal to 1, I is less than equal to 5, I plus plus. This we had already seen, right? Now what I will do is basically I want to use a loop within a loop, means another for loop inside this for loop. So basically I'm writing something like anti j equal to 1, j is less than 3, less than equal to 3, and j plus plus. And I want to execute something here. What I want to basically do is like I want to execute I into j. Everyone following me until now? So
Yes.
basically you can have like multiple loops within your program. You can have like another for loop within the outer for loop. So this is like outer for loop, and then this one is your inner for loop. So you already, so if I like remove this lines from here, this you have already seen how it works, right? in above 2-3 examples, 4 examples, we already seen like how this works. Now we basically see this we'll try to see how this multiple for loop works. You can have like another for loop within this for loop and another for loop. You can have like as many nested for loops. So, but we are trying to see only until 2 for loops now. I will try to demonstrate how this works. So basically, if you see this from line number 56 to 60, try to follow this. Initially, I is equal to 1, right? And I is less than equal to 5. I am talking about the outer for loop now. So when I is equal to 1 and I is less than equal to 5, our condition is true. Everybody agrees with me?
Yes.
Yeah. So now what happens? This, it will, when the condition is true, we basically go inside these statements, right? We would basically go inside to see what are the statements written in it. But we find that we do not have any straightforward statements, but we have another for loop here. So what basically means is like, after this condition is made true, we would basically go to this for loop and try to see so what was our value of I until now. I is equal to 1, right? Currently I is equal to 1, right? Everyone agreeing with me?
Yes. On
Yeah.
the first iteration.
On the first time I is equal to 1. Now our condition is true. Now we go to this for loop. Now j is equal to 1, right? And j is less than equal to 3. That is correct. So when the condition is true, what we basically do? We basically go ahead and execute this statement. So j is basically 1 and I is basically 1. So I would basically try to print with a space. So see, I is basically 1, j is basically 1. So what will print? I into j. I into j will be 1 into 1. So it will be 1, right? So what happens next? Now we have printed this statement. So basically, we are in the inner loop now, and we will execute the entire inner loop until our condition is true. So j is equal to 1. Now what we'll do basically is like, we'll increment j. Now j becomes 2. So now j becomes 2, and then we'll see if 2 is less than equal to 3. So 2 is less than equal to 3. Our condition is again true, right? So we basically
Yes.
we basically go and print I 1 into 2. I is still 1, right? You getting me?
Yes.
I'll try to like okay, wait a minute. I will print this iterations. I'll try to show you these iterations here. So next iteration was like I is equal to 1, j equal to 2. So basically what will print? 1 into 2. So 2 will be printed, right? Now j is 2. So after printing this again, we will increment this j. J is now incremented to 3. Is 3 less than equal to 3? It is still true, right? So we basically again go ahead and print this statement. Next iteration is I is equal to 1 and j is equal to 3. Got it? So 3 will be printed. Now what happens? J again gets incremented. So now if j is again incremented, j becomes 4 and 4 is less than equal to 3. Is this condition true? This condition is wrong, right? So what happens?
Yes.
So we will, when the condition is wrong, we basically terminate from the for loop. We exit the for loop, right? And now when we exit the for loop, where we'll basically go? We'll go and we'll go to this outer for loop and will increment I. So what, just a second. So let me write out all the iterations. I is equal to 1, j equal to 4. Here condition is false. Can you please mute yourselves? Exit from inner loop. Right? Now again what happens? Again this I will be basically 2 now. Got it? We again went to the upper outer loop. So our outer loop I was still 1, right? So I can still increment. So I is 2 now. And once this I is 2, again we'll check this condition. Is 2 less than equal to 5? It is correct, right? So I is 2
Yes.
and this condition is true. And when the condition is true, what we basically do is like we again go in the for loop. Again this j is equal to 1, right? And again this j is 1 is less than equal to 3. This condition is true again. So
Can you please show us on the debug mode, please?
let me try to explain this. It's like better than debug mode that I'm showing you, right? Whatever output you will get in the debug mode, I'm showing you exactly the same. And I is equal to 2 now and j is equal to 1. So basically we are in the inner loop again. Now what happens is like we will increment this j again. Now j becomes 2, I is again 2. So our next iteration would be, can you please stop? Someone is writing on my editor.
Sorry, that was me. I was just hit by the by
Yeah,
default.
okay. Is I is equal to 2, j is equal to 2. Now what happens is like j again increments, j is now 3 and this condition is still true, right? So I is equal to 2, j is equal to 3. Now again we went ahead and incremented j. J is equal to 4 now. So again we are meeting a exit condition. So I is equal to 2, j is equal to 4, condition is false and we are exiting from inner loop. And then what we are doing basically, we are again going back to the outer loop. So our next iterations would be something like this. Int I equal to 3, j equal to 1, and it would be similar. And our next iterations would be again same. This until I is 5, right? We would follow these steps. And each time our outer loop condition is true, it would go to inner loop condition. Then all the statements inside the inner loop condition will be executed. And then we would basically exit from the inner loop. So your entire output for each iteration, the values of I and j would be this one. So basically, first time what will be printed? 1, 2, 3, and then what will be printed? 2, 4, 6, and then 3, 6, 9. So this would be like printed. So let me also give you print a blank line after each inner loop iteration. So let me try to run this one. So you can see this, right? I, j, when it is 1 and 1. So this is 1, then I1 J2, so 2 is printed. So I1 J3, 3 is printed. So now this condition was false here, right? So we were exiting from the for loop, inner for loop. So after this, again I got incremented to 2. So the product of these two is getting printed. In the second line, you can see here, right? 2 is getting printed. Now again, this 2 and 2, 4 is getting printed. Then again, 2 into 3, this 6 is getting printed. Now this condition is false again here. So inner for loop, we are exiting from the inner for loop. And we are basically incrementing I at the outer for loop. So this is getting repeated. And when I equal to 5, if this gets done until when I is equal to 5. So after this gets printed, what basically is like, we are incrementing I from 5 to 6. And is 6 less than equal to 5? The condition is false. So we are exiting from the outer for loop as well. So once we are exiting from the outer for loop, we are making an exit from the entire loop. So this is how this program gets executed. Anyone has any issues, let me know now.
I got the logic, but I was expecting everything to be vertical, but some of it is horizontal. Is that because the inner loop it doesn't have ln?
Correct. Correct. The inner loop does not have ln. It is like system.out.print. And after the product, I'm appending this with a space, right?
Okay.
So in the inner loop, everything is basically getting printed with a space. And once every inner loop is completed, I'm printing a system.out.println, right? So that after one inner loop is completed, you basically print the next set of numbers in the next line. Got it?
Yes, thank you.
Yeah. Anyone else who has any issues, any problems with this output? If you're not able to follow, I can explain once more. Let me know now.
Yeah, yes, please.
Which part you did not understand?
Yeah, sorry.
Hello? Who did not understand? Who was asking?
Sorry, this guy shop, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the first condition for int I is equal to 1, I less than or equal 5. It is increment, and also the second for loop is as well increment j. So the first result we get for 1, yes, when increment is the start is 1. When we get I1, j is 1.
Yes.
And I1, j2.
Yes.
So I'm not getting the logic from
Okay.
this.
Okay.
The first one, I is equal to 1, j is equal to 1, that is okay. I got it. But
Okay.
the second,
Okay. I'll let me explain once more. So just think that this statement is not there, right? This statement, whatever the inner for loop was there, it's not there until now. So how you are basically seeing this? Whatever is written between this opening and curly brackets is a statement, right? Got it?
yes, yeah.
Yeah. So how it was executing? I was 1, our condition was checked. This condition is true. So we went ahead and executed this statement, right?
Mhm.
Now what happens next is I got incremented. Our condition is again checked. If the condition is true, we again print this statement, right? And this goes on until our condition is true. Only
Yes.
when the condition is false, we basically exit from this loop. This was what we discussed when we were running a single loop. Any doubts until now? Are you clear until now? This was a single for loop. So you're clear with the output for this one, right? That this will print like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You're getting it?
Yeah, for me, yes, sir. I'm good.
Yeah. So next what we'll do is basically we'll include another for loop as well. Now see, you consider this inner for loop as just like a statement. You don't you forget that this is a for loop. First try to see this as a statement. So now I'm considering this one, this line. Focus on this one. I is equal to 1, I is less than equal to 5. Is the condition true?
Yes.
Yeah, condition
Yes.
is true. So I is less than equal to 5, this condition is true. Can you please mute yourself? Yeah. So next what happens is like, now you increment j equal now you assign j equal to 1, j is less than equal to 3, 1 is less than equal to 3. This condition is true, right? So once this condition is true, you will basically print out this product. Correct?
Yeah, this is the first request.
Yeah,
Yes.
this is the first time. I equal to 1 and j equal to 1. So see, now we are within a loop and we have not met the exit condition of this loop because j is 1 and j is less than equal to 3. So we are still the condition is true. So next time what happens is like j will be incremented to 2 and our condition will be checked again. We will keep on running the inner loop until the exit condition of this inner loop is met.
Until
Only
three.
when the exit condition of this inner loop is met, then we go to the outer loop. So now 2 is less than equal to 3, I is still 1. So I is 1, j is 2, this gets printed. Again j gets incremented to 3, j, this condition is still correct. I is still 1, j is 3. We print out this product again. Now j gets incremented to 4. Now 4 is less than equal to 3. This condition is false. So we basically exit from this inner loop and go back to the outer for loop. So what we basically do now is basically increment I will be 2 and this condition will be checked again. So this condition is still true. Now we go back again to this inner loop. Now this inner for loop will be executed from the scratch. J will again be initialized with value 1. This condition will be checked. I is 2, j is 1. So 2 into 1. Again, j will be incremented. 1 is less than equal to 3. Again, I is 2, j is 2. So this process goes on. And again, this inner for loop will terminate only when the exit condition is met. And once the exit condition is met, we again go back to the outer for loop. And in the outer for loop, we basically again increment I and check the condition of this outer for loop. Am I clear now? Are you getting it, Gaso?
Yeah. So when we added line 4, that is as is the example, yes, we are not expected for that result. Yes.
Sorry, can you please repeat?
Line number 4, I if I is equal to 1, j is equal to 4. This is for exception. Yeah.
No, what exception?
65.
65. Okay, so I is equal to 4, I is equal to 1 and j equal to 4. So when j equal to 4, right? So when j is equal to 4, this condition will become false, right?
Yes, can change false, right?
Yeah, this condition becomes false. So whenever the condition becomes false, we basically terminate from the loop, exit from the loop. So we basically exit from the loop and then we go back to this increment operator here, and then I is basically getting incremented, right? And then I is basically getting incremented. So again, what happens when you come here in the inner loop again? So again, this is getting assigned to 1. This j is again getting assigned to 1 from scratch, and then everything follows again. I have written all the iterations here. So you basically know like what exactly, okay. Yeah. So if you try to see all the iterations, right, you'll follow exactly like what is going on in the program. Is it fine? I'll send this exercise, demo exercise to you in some time, and then try to like go and try to like figure out exactly like what is how is it is getting executed. Try to I'll also post this video maybe today or after some time, but try to see this code and try to like visualize what exactly I taught. I will send you this code in some time, like 10-15 minutes from now, and I'll mail you all this particular code file, and then you can try to like visualize again. And also I'll send you some basic exercises which you need to like complete it before next class. Next class we will have basically on Friday 9:30 p.m. EST, or Saturday. For IST folks, it would be Saturday 8 a.m. For EST folks, it would be 9:30 p.m. Uh, on Friday. So before coming to the next class, you basically have to like understand this one. I'll send this file to you, and you basically practice this looping constructs. I'll send out some of the tasks as well, like some exercises you have to do it on your own, so that you can basically uh, get through this looping mechanisms, go understand everything about this looping mechanism. This is a very important concept, and you will basically get this a lot in your interviews. So you basically have to grasp this topic very well. So I'll send it to you as I'll send a mail to you about the topic what we covered today, and then you can try to like practice as much as you can. I'll send out the tasks which need to be completed before next class as part of your homework. So that also you will have to basically complete before next class. So we'll conclude the class for today. If you have any questions, you can let me know. And otherwise, we'll meet in the next class. Let me stop the recording.